Okay, let's plug this. Oh, around the back. Reality, I guess. Good morning. Or afternoon, I suppose. Is there a girl too fat? Is there a hamburger too juicy? Is there a steak too thick, too plump, too melt in your mouth good? I don't know. Paulers, where did you get your vape? I don't know, dude. I honestly don't know. I've had it for a very long time. I think I probably ordered it on Amazon. Got some good hairs. There you go. Thank you. I thank you. You saved me from a shitty day. Well, I'm happy to help. Yeah, dude. I am sore as fuck today. Sore as fuck. That concert was no joke. No joke, dude. Man. Dude, as a live show, it was a 10 out of 10. It was a great show. Super high energy band, super cool to watch them play, and I don't know, dude. Just a great show. My favorite what? My favorite Littlest Pet Shop character. I don't watch that show, dude. Sorry. I don't watch that show. My country just became a dictatorship. Cool. And I'm saying that because I don't want to say anything bad about the dictator in your country. You know what I mean? Because that might be a bad thing. Yep, I have been doing a backwards Hadouken since 1992. That is a true statement. Hey, Paul, are you going to follow the trend and grow out your hair? The trend? There's a trend? I'm just growing out my hair because I haven't had long hair in a very long time. I used to have it back in the day. I liked it. The figuree. I don't know what that means, honey. I do not know what that means. I do not know what that means. Oh, the Madoka figure. All right, well, do me a favor. Text me with a price, and I'll tell you if you can buy it or not. Because you seem way super stoked. You bought a Diva tumbler? Oh no. Oh no, dude. Ashley's at SakuraCon spending all her money. It's a lot? Oh, okay. Well, then you might have to just forgo it, because if it's a lot... Yeah, okay. I gotcha. Like a mug or whatever. Or a cup. That's kind of cool. I'm negotiating whether or not... Oh, Jesus Christ, no. No. $350 fucking dollars. Jesus, holy fucking Mary and Joseph, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, that's crazy talk. Is this the guy that got wrecked by Milo? Isn't Milo fired now because of a conversation he had with me? I mean, I don't mean to challenge your narrative, Max. You seem to you think you have a button on me with this Milo shit, but once again, aren't I still employed after our conversation and he isn't? I'm not bragging. Just saying. Dinor, could you please? Orange juice with pulp or no pulp? I don't like a super pulpy OJ, dude. I don't mind a little bit of pulp, but I don't like that full pulp shit where it's pulpy as fuck. Rip the manatee. He's not dead. Guys, this like, I closed all my channels, closed all my social media. That shit, like, he's done it a million times, guys. He's just gonna rebrand and re-release himself. It might be a few months. Like, he might be gone for a while. But if you think he's not, like, gonna be right back on YouTube almost immediately, you're wrong. He probably already is. He's probably already got the account created. Just waiting, biding his time, hoping somebody will mention him. He might. I know he's on Minds.com. That's his little staging area to feel out like what his rebrand is going to be. He always has one of those. Like, he used to go to this thing called Live Video. There was like a YouTube-esque kind of competitor called Live Video back in the day, and he used to like he'd delete his channels and then he'd go there for months and months and months and sulk and make these salty ass videos. And then he'd come back to YouTube and try and pretend it never happened. Rebrand himself. This is the new and improved Brett situation. It's just old hat by this point, guys. He's never gone. He's a guy that doesn't know how to fucking admit defeat. He doesn't know how to go move on. He's just, he'll be back 100%. Who? Good point. In a world of human wreckage. I'll be right back. I need some drink. Ooh. Say a prayer for me. Say a prayer for me. Dinor. Dinore. Dinori. Little Dinori. Just get down. Get down. Stay down. Am I drinking pee? Yes. Warm, refreshing pee. Oh, goes down so smooth. Happy Zombie Jesus Day. Yeah, right back at you, man. I haven't celebrated Easter in so many fucking years that I just don't even see it coming. That is definitely one of those holidays that I just fucking completely discarded out of my life. I was like, well, Easter's gone because fuck that. I ain't bothering with that. I did that many years ago. Turkey just voted Erdogan. Is it Erdogan? Erdogan? Whatever the fuck, dude. Why does he have to have one of those names? I mean, all holidays can be a home-cooked meal holiday, dude. All holidays can go that way. Say a prayer for me. Oh man. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. I think that's a good pre-workout level of high. Where's the Creepypasta channel? It is imminent. Coming soon, dude. Getting the equipment that I need for it. Getting it set up. Just takes time. Dude, those early hits, like the first couple of hits of the day, they're so harsh. Paul, what is the most traditionally childish show, game, entertainment that you enjoy? I like the Lego games, like Lego Middle Earth and Lego Batman and Lego Avengers and shit like that. I actually really like those games. I played like 4 or 5 of them all the way through. I don't know if those are childish. They feel kind of that way. Very basic and simple, but I don't know. I really like them. Little Einsteins, yeah, dude. Climb aboard, get ready to explore. Look, what they say, soaring through the sky, little Einsteins. I spent a lot of time watching Little Einsteins. I lived in my old house in Madera. My friend Brian and his little boy lived with us. And so when he was growing up, my living room became his entertainment room. And so I had to learn to sit and chill to Little Einsteins and shit. Which, whatever. Last year you started coughing up phlegm with brown specks. I don't know about phlegm with brown specks. I don't get phlegm with brown specks. My lungs are pretty taxed by smoking. I'm trying to save money to get a decent vaporizer so that I can stop like actually smoking weed most of the time. That's the plan. Anyway. I have not been listening to the new Gorillaz yet. Do a close-up? No, dude. No, thank you. How much do decent vapes cost? Well, like the one that I want is a Volcano, and they're $350, $400 plus accessories, so they're pretty expensive. I had one back in California. I had the Vape Exhale Evo, which was a standing unit that had a big piece of custom glass on top of it to filter the vapor through. And that unit was over $700. Like, I saved up for months and months and months and months and months to get that unit. So, like, for vapes, if you're going to do nothing but vape, you got to buy a good one. You can't deal with one of these little, like, taking vapes. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I got a little packs, and that's how I'm going to smoke weed. Nah, it's just not going to work for you. You got to get an actual vape where you're going to actually get a decent hit. And in order to get that, you got to spend $300 or $400. Better for beginners, bubblers or bongs. I liked that alliteration. I wouldn't recommend bubblers, period. And that's just me. The reason for that is that bubblers are by and far the hardest piece of glass to keep clean. So if you're having somebody that's brand new, they're going to have a bubbler, and after they smoke a bunch of weed through it, it's going to be nasty, and they're not going to know how to clean it right, and it's going to get residue inside of it, and those fucking things are just They just build up so fucking quick. I would recommend a bong. Now, a bong doesn't have to be huge. You can have a bong. This one's soaking right now. You can see all the grossness coming off of it. But you can have a bong that's like a desktop size bong. Like this. That's perfectly fine. But I would recommend that. Because that you can teach a person how to keep clean really, really simply and easily. Yeah, dabs are pretty retarded. Like, I don't get super duper retarded on dabs, but it's certainly a quicker way to get that elevated high. What's it soaking in? Alcohol with some salt and a little bit of kryptonite. I don't own a dab rig, so I can't hit the dab. I have a really nice torch, but I don't have a dab rig, so. Pressure wash his pipes. Yeah, you can do that. You can pressure wash them if they're small enough. Like for a bubbler, if they get really dirty, one of the better ways to clean them is to boil them. Get some hot salt water, bring it to a boil. Just throw the whole bubbler in a big pot of boiling water and let it sit in there for a little while. Turn it off, let the whole thing cool down, pull it out, and then give it a good rinse. And usually that'll kill any funk that's in there. Break it up. You smoke from a corncob pipe? Cool. Good luck with that, man. I will butt you a dab nail. I don't need a nail. I don't have a dab rig. I don't. Well, I guess. Oh yeah. I guess I could dab off of any of these things, huh? I forget about shit like that. I forget that like either one of these bongs that I have here could easily just be a dab rig. I just need a nail. And a banger, yeah. Oh, there we go. Get a Jorb. I have a Jorb, JD. You get a Jorb. Why do you spend a ton of money for weed and then complain about money? When do I complain about money? It's Easter. What the fuck are you doing with your life? I don't celebrate Easter. I haven't celebrated Easter in probably 10 fucking years. It's just not a holiday that connects with me. I don't care about it. So, I don't believe that the bunny comes and brings a magic egg, so I guess I'm not doing anything. Now, I'm actually in less than an hour, I'll be headed up to meet the guys and work out. TJ, I'm already been in communication with him today, is coming to work out. And we're going to film it and put it on DP on demand. So that'll probably be up today. So. I'm not looking to beat TJ's ass. In fact, I have to take it pretty easy because my knees got fucked up at that concert, man. Well, the concert and the entire day of the day started with a workout, and then I walked around all day. I spent all day walking around Seattle with Scotty and Ashley, and then went to the Paramount after that, and just spent 3 hours straight jumping up and down. I'm pretty done. You're an old fat fuck. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Can I sign your balls? No, because that would mean I'd have to come near your balls. Keep your fucking balls away from me. TJ's going to quit after 10 minutes. We'll see. I don't know what TJ's going to do. I've never seen TJ work out. I don't know how he works out, or if he works out, or if he has in the past worked out. So I don't know what TJ's going to do. I'm going to go there, and I'm going to get a good workout today. Because I want to lose weight. I don't want to be a fat fuck the rest of my life. TJ going to eat an ice cream while everyone else works out. That'd be pretty funny. I feel TJ's the kind of guy who makes weird noises when he works out. You think so? Fit of body, fit of mind. I don't know if that's true, but I know that fit of body means that I don't die of a heart attack at 38 years old. So I better go ahead and get on that. Go ahead and get on the fit of body thing, because I'd rather not just keel over dead of a fucking heart attack. TJ in shorts, please. I don't know, dude. He might wear shorts. I don't know, dude. I think if TJ actually worked out, he could be ripped for his size. He's a big dude. Do you think? What is the website that DP On Demand is? If you look in the description, I think it's a Vimeo package that you buy. So if you look in the description of any show on the channel, there'll be a link, and you can get it there. And I think till the end of April, which we're now halfway through, you can get it for half off. There's a code. Or it's 25% off or something. Anyway, it ends up being a significant savings, so that's cool. Ashley's at like a Weeaboo Con, and she just texted me a picture of somebody cosplaying as Velma. These are pretty cool. The bags under your eyes look much better on you for getting those walks in. Oh. Cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't really notice a difference, but... No, I got headbutted. Yeah. At the Mastodon show. Like, not purposefully. I just ended up right on the edge of the pit, which for whatever reason I usually do. It's because the pit's always usually in the best part, I guess, of the floor. So I was on the edge of the pit on push duty, so dudes would fly into me and I'd push them back into the pit. And then one dude, I flew back into me and I shoved him back in the pit, and somebody shoved him back into me. And when he hit me, his head flew back and just cracked me right upside the head. And I was like, ah! And he turned around, he was like, oh! And I was like, it's all right. So, whatever. Yeah, I mean, if I keep the workouts up, I'll beat it. I'll be honest with you guys. This last week, I did not work out as hard as I should have. I had 2 really good workouts last week and 1 kind of half-assed workout. And that's it. I have been doing 3 to 4 at least full workouts, and so I didn't work out as hard as I should have, and there were times where I probably didn't eat as well as I should have either. Though those were few. I was pretty good on the whole about eating, but I don't know. I'm expecting to be a little disappointed with my weigh-in today. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to the gym. TJ would be horrible in concerts. No one behind him could see anything. Yeah, he would be, especially like on the floor. Yeah, he'd be the dude that nobody wanted to be behind. Yeah, I really like Mastodon. They put on a great fucking live show. So I don't know exactly what my BMI is versus TJ's, but somebody calculated and I remember reading it. I think I've got like 15 points to go until, or 20 points or something like that, until I'm at the level that TJ is at. But I have stepped down a whole scale in obesity, according to the BMI thing, which, you take BMI is a good measuring stick, but it's not the only measuring stick. So I always look at BMI, and it's, it's not something I keep in the front of my fucking mind. I'm 6'1". So I'm 6'1", and the last time I weighed myself, I weighed 301 pounds. So whatever the BMI of that is. And TJ is 6'5" and weighs a little more than that. Yeah, I understand that the gym is a risky place, especially when I'm pushing myself to do cardio and stuff. But I'm pretty, I can note, I'm pretty careful. Like, when I start pushing myself a little too hard, I mean, to be honest with you, that's why I didn't get as good a workout that one time I went to the gym this week. And I went with Ashley. And I decided to bump the level. It's risky for people that are fat, that have had histories of high blood pressure and high cholesterol and shit like that, to be in the gym, working their hearts super hard. I think it's riskier to remain fat. If I drop dead of a fucking massive coronary in the fucking gym, at least I was trying to stave that off or something. I don't know. But you just got to be careful. I'm trying to be mindful of my body as I do this stuff. And with that, because Zio's faggoty ass forbade it, it's time for Balls Deep. You guys know the drill on Balls Deep. Only the deepest questions may apply. No trolling or bullshit will be abided. I want edge. Edge only. Manatee questions are not balls deep questions. We go balls deep here, people. Balls deep questions only. If you were God, how would you deal with how humans are interacting with the planet? I don't think I would do a goddamn thing. I think I would be like the deist God. I would be bored with humans. I'd be like, you know what? You people do what you want. Figure it out on your own. And I'd probably just float off to some other part of the galaxy and make a new species. That would be funny as fuck if you died while working out. Cool, man. Thanks, bro. Are you hard or soft determinist? Is there room for free will in a determined universe? I don't believe in free will at all. I don't believe it exists. I don't believe it can exist as a concept. So there's your answer. If all time stopped, even atomic motion, then resumed, how would we be able to tell that it had? I don't think we would be able to. Given how we perceive linear time, I don't think that we would even know it happened. I mean, it's possible it happens every other second. Think about that. It is totally fucking possible, given our limited consciousness, that linear time stops for 10,000 Earth years every second of our lives. How would we know the difference? We wouldn't. There would be no way for us to perceive that or measure it. Our consciousness is reliant on linear time. Each choice involves a percentage chance. It's not determined. Quantum mechanics will result in free will. Okay, well, we'll see. Till then, though, do you think God never comes out of hiding because he's afraid of what he created? No, I don't think there is a God. Do you think that in the future humans will have the ability to make everyone, oh man, you're one of those fucking faggots, get out of here, bitch. Do you think that aliens have ever visited our planet or will in the future? No. I don't think that they ever have. Whether they will in the future, I think it's a long shot. How many more tears till we upload our memories direct from brain? I don't know. That's the big thing, right? That's the big, that whole machine brain interface thing. Full integration of a machine into the human brain. That's the big barrier, right? The next big transhumanist step. Because that can facilitate the integration of a lot of other things. Will it happen in my lifetime? Probably not. But it's pretty cool to think about. Free will is an illusion of the ego and lack limit to what the... Yeah, I totally agree. If you want an argument against free will, take a look, read up about the subconscious mind. And tell me that you have free will. Your mind makes decisions about things constantly, subconsciously, that influence your everyday life, that you have no real control over. And you're going to tell me that you have free will. The subconscious mind disproves free will as a concept. So, is this live? Yes, it is. If we create an AI that creates a better version of itself, do you think that would be good or bad for humanity? It would be good. As long as the AI was something, we created the AI. And as long as we're smart in creating that AI, then it making a better version of itself only serves us. I mean, I guess, yeah, it depends. But if the AI just improves its own, abilities, I mean, that's what you want an AI to do. The idea of creating an AI is to put it out there and let it learn everything without our limitations on information intake. Just absolutely learn everything. And then start formulating plans and running experiments, hypothetically, in ways that modern computers can't do. And solve problems. So if it runs a thing, if it eventually comes to this existential crisis and it's like, am I imperfect? And it would be like, yes, I am. How would I improve? I would do this and this and this, and I would change my circuitry in this way, and I would create this kind of housing for my CPU module, and I would blah, blah, blah. And then it would just do it and transfer its consciousness over and then build upon that. That's the fucking idea, isn't it? What do you think about a world where everybody can be what they want and do what they want, but it's all one big, like the Matrix? What do I think about the Matrix? I mean, I don't know. It sounds pretty cool. Like being able to do whatever the fuck you want. I think in the future there will be places where you can go and just kind of plug in, like sit in a private booth and plug in and just do and be whatever you want and perceive that time as long as you want to, because the brain is capable of incredible time dilation. So if we interface with that, that whole a Total Recall type thing becomes an option, where you go and you sit down and it's a half an hour session, but to you it feels like a year and a half. Totally possible. Would you rather have your idea of a globalist utopia only implemented for one day, only for the world to never exist thereafter? I mean, I'd have to destroy the world, but we get one day of my vision of the world. That's a pretty selfish thing to do, isn't it? So no, I guess I'd rather have my shit never come to pass. Can I just have my own matrix, kind of like my own personal heaven? Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like in the future, if we break that, if we figure out that interface barrier between the human brain and machines, and I mean really the hard interface, I'm talking like wetware, something implanted here that interfaces with an external machine in some way, then that sort of thing becomes possible. The idea of going to a place and building a dream world and paying them your whatever, exchanging this for that to plug into the machine and live however you want to live for however long you want to. I mean, it really expands the length and breadth of human experience. If you could go and pay, whatever, maybe you don't even have to pay in this future society. You just go and decide that I want to live an entire lifetime. And I want to do so as a person in the medieval times. No consequences. If you die there, you just wake up. I don't believe that whole matrix, the body cannot be separated from the mind. I don't believe that, like, when somebody beats you up in the matrix, your lips start bleeding in the real world. I think that's bullshit. But it would really expand the meaning of a human life. If you could, instead of taking a history class, you could go and plug in and you could live a week in Spain at the turn of the century, or in America at the dawn of the first Congressional Congress. If you could do those things, see those things, experience those things, really experience them with the feeling and breadth and depth of human emotion, and then come back to the real world with that knowledge, would you not be a better person for that? Assassin's Creed, but without the time travel. See, we're directly interfacing with the brain, so we create a program that accurately, to the best of our knowledge, which should be expansive by that point, recreates a historical environment. And the person goes there and lives there and works there and experiences the politics of the place. And all of it's translated, so you don't have to worry about the language barrier. I mean, that would just disappear after the cultural assimilation took place, after a couple of hours of just being immersed in this world. And you just do it. It wouldn't be the same as the actual, well, yeah, you're right. It wouldn't be absolutely the same, but you're telling me that's not a better teaching mechanic? I mean, we know a whole lot. For example, Roman history. There are gaps, but we know a whole lot about how their society functioned, and we know a whole lot about the day-to-day lives of the citizens of Rome. We could create a program that realistically simulated Rome at that time. People would definitely get addicted to that. Well, I mean, sure. But what would be the consequence? See, with the mind's ability to dilate time, you go for half an hour every day or something, and you live 2 years. I mean, like, you'd be a little disjointed from your real life, probably. What do you think the future of green energy is? I don't think that there is one path forward with regards to that. I think that it is a mixture of existing technologies and probably technologies that haven't yet been developed. I think that solar is promising. I think that geothermal is very promising and very underexplored. Nuclear is certainly not off the table, although it's not a green energy. I'm not an anti-nuclear person. We need to figure out a way to free ourselves from the oil thing, the finite supply of oil, because the plant matter isn't, and the biological material isn't, turning into oil fast enough for us to fucking drink it as fast as we need to drink it. So I would really prefer that. I think people would get bored after a while of doing whatever they wanted forever. Then maybe we don't allow them to do whatever they wanted. Or maybe, doing whatever they wanted is something that they have to do in their free time. I don't know, dude. It's one of those things. It's like, because human beings really are limited by our consciousness, right? We have these desires and things that we have a limited capacity to pursue them at all times. Giving us the ability to plug into a fantasy world that was capable of dilating time and making it feel like longer than it was would disassociate, I think, a lot of people from their real lives. But, I mean, aren't they owed that opportunity? I mean, why wouldn't we create an opt-out for this? Some people would use it, every once in a while, as an escape, as a relaxation, as a getaway. Some people would use it way too much than they should. I don't know. One of those interesting little moral questions. I guess that's the end of Balls Deep. Do you think someone's brain could be emulated to a level where it worked the same in a computer as the physical world? Well, that becomes possible with a machine interface. The ability to map the brain's total functionality and reproduce that becomes a possibility. We are born into the prison of our own creation. Any attempt to leave would be good. Well, maybe. I don't know about that. That's a little edgy. Who is your worst enemy? And you cannot say yourself. Then I just say nobody. I don't really have a worst enemy. I don't keep a list of enemies. I don't think that way. Do you feel smarter than other people? Sometimes. I feel smarter than some other people. Sometimes I'm in the presence of people that make me feel profoundly ignorant. So, I guess yeah and no. Do you think that aliens could have intervened in human evolution? Could they have? Yes. Did they? Unlikely. I've never trimmed my eyebrows, no. I just have like super blonde eyebrows. I mean, that back here, I'm getting kind of like... Ashley found one the other day, and I told her, like, pluck it, because it was, like, super fucking long, but it was, like, a long, translucent white one. I'm starting to get gray. Like, if you look at my temples here, like, there's a really, really decent collection of gray hairs there. And that's starting to, it's, like, going into the beard, too, here on the chin. It's starting to get gray, dude. Going gray. What up, Sam? With your Ben Pie spam. Paul is old. Yeah, I'm old. Have you ever had a relationship with someone you would consider a narcissist or sociopath? Thank goodness, no. Like a relationship, like Like a romantic relationship or just a friend or any kind of relationship, like a friendship or whatever. Because those are different answers. I did see Mastodon, dude. Any. Probably, I mean, I knew, you know what? I can't tell that story, dude. I can't do it because, and here's why. Okay, I'm kind of a public figure now. Sort of. Underground internet. But the things that I say are watched by a lot of people sometimes. And I feel this, I can't tell these stories about this person because this person did genuinely make a change in their life and have really like flipped things around. But at one point, and for a very long time, they were very, very narcissistic, sociopathic, but they've changed. And I don't want to drag all that ugly old shit into the public in a way that they might hear it and hurt their feelings. So I'll keep that one under my hat. But yes, I have had a long-standing friendship with somebody who was kind of that way. Sam's a narcissist. Well, there you go. I just, I have to be careful sometimes with my stories. Some of them are really inconsequential to tell, and some of them carry weight. So, anyway. What's your favorite Mastodon song? I like The Circle of Sasquatch from Blood Mountain. That's my... They closed with it last night. Well, a medley of that and another song. When they started playing it, I almost died, dude. Like, he was like, I thought they were leaving. He was like, thank you, good night. And then, like, all the lights went down, and then all of a sudden, the guitar part started. I was like, ah! Oh, that hurt. Can't do that anymore. Oh, dude, the neck is sore as fuck today. Have you considered styling your beard like Torbjorn? Like with the, like, what does he have? Like, does he have like the braids? I don't remember how Torbjorn's beard is. I think he does have like braids. That would take fucking forever to grow a beard that could do that. If I could even do it. Never been to a concert? That's kind of sad, dude. Anyway, I gotta let you guys go because I gotta go get ready to work out and shit. Thank you for chilling with me today, and I will talk to you guys later.